everybody. As Richard said, my name is Cejo, and I'm the Vice President for Human Resources for Reed Elsevier Philippines and LexisNexis Asia. You see, Reed Elsevier Philippines is the shared services arm of RELEX, a leading global provider of professional information solutions in the science, medical, legal, risk management, and business sectors. We help scientists make new discoveries, lawyers win cases, doctors save lives, corporations build commercial relationships, insurance companies assess risk, and government and financial institutions detect fraud. In the country, we have 4,500 employees across our Manila and Iloilo site performing functions in the areas of editorial, legal, customer support, technology, finance, sales, marketing, and human resources services. So I'm here to share with you how we displayed being limitless despite these unprecedented times, which has accelerated the transformation phase in our organizations. So allow me to present No Boundaries, thriving in the era of accelerated transformation. 2020 was a shared experience for all of us across the globe. It was in March when the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 as a pandemic, and it sent waves of concern and questions on how we are to work way around the threat to health and safety while considering our personal needs and that of the business. Reed Elsevier is a facility-centric organization, and most of our employees are using desktops and have not optimized working from home remotely. And prior to the declaration of the Enhanced Community Program, we tirelessly put our efforts together and successfully transformed within a 2-week period from a facility-centric to a home-based operation with 99% of our team members working from the safety and security of their homes. We prioritize the well-being of our employees, and this arrangement has not only placed our employees in a safe position, but it enabled business continuity despite the pandemic. At present, we are still working from home. To ensure that we connected and be limitless in our interactions with our people, we have rolled out several policies and enhancements to make our working from home as convenient as possible. First is health and wellness. The pandemic was not only a threat to physical health, but to one's mental wellness as well. We have offered virtual well-being solutions through wellness webinars, appointed ambassadors and allies within their divisions to promote a healthy workplace. We also did a lot of employee listening strategies. We keep an open mind to hear the voice of the people virtually. We used surveys, virtual focus groups to identify the wants and needs of the workforce. We've also established local teleconsult hotlines, especially during the first few months of the lockdown, to assist our employees. Our social media messenger is open to all of our employee inquiries. The next is very close to my heart, which is culture building. Despite working from home, we want to sustain our culture and immerse our new hires in a positive work environment, even if we are operating virtually. We connect with everyone by maximizing our communications channels, by highlighting employee stories and moments, as well as facilitate virtual contents, launch and learn sessions with themes to engage fun working environment. Because the primary concern was, how do you keep people engaged and connected virtually? Next is sustainable strategies. We have rolled out several enhancements to make working from home to our employees as convenient and beneficial as possible. We implemented different benefits, even advanced return-in-month options, advanced employees PTO or paid time off credits, and dispatched company equipment for their use. Next is, of course, all about continuing being an organization working for the community, our corporate social responsibility. or in our organization, we call it Relics Cares. It's very close to our hearts. We've facilitated the first ever virtual benefit concert for beneficiaries and frontliners. We created a flexible corporate social responsibility paid time off program and even encouraged continuous CSR activities. All these creative efforts led us to be recognized as Asia's CEO Circle of Excellence awardee for the CSR Company of the Year. And we also extended our employee assistance for COVID-19. We have supported employees who contacted COVID through the COVID-19 kits, face masks, medicines, and even oxygen concentrators provisions, including other healthcare services covered by our HMO provider. But we know that we can't stop there. On the next slide, you will see that being limitless means exhibiting resiliency and agility as an organization. With all that has been happening, I can say that we are truly limitless. Why? Because there have been a lot of restrictions, lockdowns, including operating a business in a long-distance relationship with our colleagues, but it has not stopped us to move forward. As HR professionals, our goal is to attract, engage, and retain our employees, and it should remain to be at its optimal momentum. Here are some of the realizations that I have observed, that there are no boundaries for Filipinos when it comes to delivering and reaching one's goal. First, attract. Filipino talent is limitless. During these unprecedented times, we continue to thrive in a shared services organization, performing functions for legal, sales, marketing, finance, technology, customer support, and more. And this exemplifies that Filipinos are adaptable and agile because we can quickly acclimate to tasks and deliver this to the best of our abilities. For Read Elsevier Philippines, we were able to attract and hire 1,500 employees for the past 7 months only, and this year alone. And this is a fit for the organization considering that we are operating in a virtual work environment. Our Read Elsevier family is growing, and we continue to give employment opportunities to thousands of Filipinos while working from home. Next is engage. Filipino contribution is limitless. We believe that an engaged workforce encourages motivation and commitment to the business and the customers. Our company is known for its culture and values, proven by our employee net promoter score, as well as our organic reviews and various external platforms. This time around, we need to engage our workforce in a purely virtual environment using different tools and resources. We have certainly maximized MS Teams, Zoom, Yammer, Viber, and all other digital communications platforms. We cultivate our fun, engaging, and professional culture through our employee engagement activities that were converted to a virtual setup, such as the annual team building, year-end party, and even our recognition programs. We continue to recognize the achievements of our people through internal communications as well as virtual activities. We've also focused on the areas of inclusion and diversity and psychological safety to strengthen employee engagement. And last but definitely not the least, retain. Filipino performance is limitless. It is undeniable. The Filipinos' commitment and delivery of tasks paved the way of our organization to grow, as well as for the BPO and shared services sector to expand in the country. And to further upscale our employees, we are investing in the career development by offering learning opportunities and new skills for the future. We are developing them by upskilling, retooling, and relearning to build stronger competencies. We are instilling what we call the growth mindset with the power of yet and continuous experimentation, therefore enabling our employees to unleash their potentials by building trust and inspiring results. On the other hand, we are also preparing for what they call as the Great Resignation, because the pandemic fundamentally altered how workers view their career and their lives, with many reevaluating their circumstances in life. We will continue with our strategy of putting our people first, and we should continue to listen and learn, reach out to mitigate burnout, and of course, invest in flexibility aligned with the future of work principles. 2021 is the first full year that we are working from home. And this year, we've somehow acclimated in the new normal, and we have leveraged on tools that will keep us connected. And the use of social media and virtual conferencing platforms allowed us to continue to attract, engage, develop, and retain candidates and employees, hence the Facebook-like thumbs up image that signifies that it has been going well even in the most challenging circumstances. And last but not the least, my last slide, it's Unchained and moving forward. We are optimistic that the pandemic will end and eventually we can all go back into normalcy. However, we recognize that after this chapter, it will not be the same situation pre-pandemic because of the experiences and learnings that we've gathered for the past 2 years. There are no boundaries as we prepare for tomorrow. We are unchained and moving forward. We have established the future of work principles to guide in creation and implementation of our policies for the future of work model. And in GIST, we aligned with government policies, and we will be open and transparent in our communications as we take our people along with the journey, and we will learn as we go. The hybrid work arrangement will also be implemented to optimize teams' performance and develop through an exchange of ideas. By collaborating, having an in-person interaction builds a different connection and opportunity for learning and benefits that both employee and the business needs. Experience-based and unstructured learning is a critical component of career development as we invest in upskilling people with digital savvy skills needed for the future by equipping strong foundational abilities for an agile, digital, and automation skills. With all of these preparations for the future, how can we emerge victorious in the rubble and build a better tomorrow? Definitely, it is the limitless capabilities of the Filipinos, the potent force that can make the Philippines a world-class industry. If we all work together as compassionate and driven employers who will invest in the overall well-being of the Filipino talent, then the results will be top-notch. In this area of accelerated transformation brought about by the pandemic, we have witnessed that the resilient Filipino talent is limitless and can thrive in any circumstances. The future is limitless, and so are the capabilities of the Filipinos. It has been a proven formula that when you take care of the people take care of the business. As institutions and HR professionals, we are given this privilege to shape the lives of millions of people. And there are no boundaries for the future, no boundaries to push the powerful force of the Filipino workforce.